Hi everyone, Carrie Brumley here. So I'm just going to go through a little routine. It's really for my daughter, but for any of you who do a lot of sitting. And so I'm just going to go through 3 exercises basically, and these are the most important ones in terms of reversing sitting. So this for anyone who does a lot of desk work. So a towel, you need an old towel, folded sort of like that. Okay, so I've gone like that. And then into like 3.5 bits. Okay, 3.5 bits. Okay, and then about. Okay, so we're going to start with neck. So now I'm going to show you how I'm going to lie like this. But then I'll go side on. I want you to see my feet, but then I'll go side on so that you can see what my neck is doing. Okay. Because when you're sitting, okay, and I've got my timer here because this is for neck stretching and strengthening. So we're going to take leg here and here. And you're actually going to work the legs. Can you see that? You're actually going to work them. You're going to turn them out, squeeze the knees, feet up and out. And you're going to, and the towel is here, not under the neck. It's at the base of the skull. Okay. Then you're going to tuck the chin in and push back. So I use a timer. And you're going to do that for 10 seconds. 3, it's usually 4 of my breaths. 4, let's check. Okay, so that's about 13 seconds. All right, so now just go side on so that you can see that. Okay. So what you want to be doing is you want to be doing this first thing in the morning. And certainly if you're doing a lot of sitting, somewhere through the day, repeat that. Okay. So I'm just going to count breaths again. Okay, because I sort of know it's 3.5, 4 breaths for me. So I'm setting up the legs just so that you can see the towel. Here we go. Chin tuck, push back, and then look what I'm doing with my shoulders. Shoulders back into it, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, if you're doing a lot of typing, your hands can splay like that, okay? And so I'll show you our next exercise from there, okay? So instead of just going shoulders back and down and holding like that, can you see how my hands, when they relax, my fingers bend? So you can do this, okay, right? So what I do, I'll just go this way again. So what I do is I do that and I do my arms after that. So let me just show you that. Okay, so I'm working my legs. Do my chin. So shoulders back and down. Chin tuck, push back, splay the fingers, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then straight after that, I go up and over. You want to really straighten the elbows, splay the fingers, and come out and around. If you can't do it that way, go this way. Shoulders back and down, Then you want to straighten the elbows here, splay the fingers. And I like to really work this bit here because it stretches my shoulder. Okay? So that's your first exercise. Right. Now we're going to take the belt. Okay? And we're going to do hamstring stretches. So I still have the towel under my head. This is my strong leg. I just put the, can you see the belt like that? Okay. And you're going to try and hold with this side. So I go like this to wind the belt around my wrist so that my fingers don't have to do the holding. They just relax there. Okay. I'll just show you what I'm doing here. So this leg down. You want to try and straighten that leg foot and this foot up. And we're going to go tuck this elbow in and you're going to straighten that knee. So think of pushing the heel to the ceiling and then you're going to bring the toes down to the nose like that and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's about 30 seconds. I'll take this sock off so that you guys can see what my foot's doing. Okay, so I go here and around, something like that. Okay, this knee straight, that foot's down. I'm going to use my thigh muscles to push up, tuck this elbow in and bring that hand around. Because you've been working like this. So we need to really unwind all of that, okay? So push that heel up. You see how I'm turning that foot out and bring the toes to the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, right? And so now we're going to do spine stretches. Okay, so hopefully this little routine will take you about 15 minutes maybe. Okay, so I'll do it this way to start with. Hopefully you can see. Yeah, okay. So what tends to happen, you see, when you're sitting, we tend to sit like this, you know, or like this or whatever. And so what we want to do is reverse all that. So we're going to take the hands and we're going to go down at the sides like this. And you're going to lift that head up off the floor and tuck the chin in. So you're starting to strengthen this part of your upper back, okay? So chin tuck, face is parallel to the floor. You squeeze the shoulder blades together. Then straighten the elbows, and that strengthens this muscle here, okay? And then you're going to squeeze the buttocks, tuck the toes under, and bend. Lower, lower, lower. Big toes touch. Place the feet. Squeeze the buttocks. tuck the toes under, bend, lower, 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 big toes touch, replace the feet, squeeze the buttocks, tuck the toes under, bend, lower, 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 big toes touch, replace the feet, let go. Okay, and now we're going to do a stretching spine exercise. So we're going to have hands just about in front of the head. You're going to push away. You're going to try and straighten the elbow and bring that elbow crease up to the ceiling, so that you're using muscles here at the side, okay? Not your neck muscles, that's what we're trying to do. So push away, bring that elbow crease to the ceiling, and then you're going to push away some more. And lower, lower, lower. Okay, again, so what I do is I kind of work my way up so that I'm stretching the back too. Push away, turn that elbow, and then push away some more. So when you push away some more, you're strengthening a muscle called serratus anterior. Lower, lower, lower. Okay, so I'll just turn around so that you can see it, because I just do 3 of these. So my feet are like that. Push away, turn the elbow, then push away some more. And lower, lower, lower. Okay, and I'm going to stay like that, because now we're going to go, I probably should have shown you. Okay, now I need to show you my arms. So we need to go from here. So you're just tucking the elbows in here. Okay, so we're strengthening tricep and we're stretching the back. So I'll do one like this, and you can see. So push away, like that, then breathe in, keep those elbows in, breathe out, shoulders back and down, sag, lower. So we're going L5, L4, L3, L2, L1. Okay, so if I go side on, take the elbows in, breathe out, push up. Here we go, breathe in, breathe out, sag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if I do it this way, take the elbows in, breathe out, push up, breathe out, sag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay. And then I always just finish that with what's called the rest position. So hand, forearm down on the floor, and you lean like that. Then you actively straighten the elbow. Back to the lean. Actively straighten the elbow. So this is a shoulder stretch. And lean. And actively straighten the elbow. So you'll feel it all around, okay? Just so that you can see my leg position, my body position. We walk forward, forearm down on the floor, lean, then actively straighten the elbow. Back to the lean, actively straighten the elbow. Back to the lean, actively straighten the elbow. Back to the lean. And come out of it. Okay, right, 15 minutes of a good little routine.